My name is Adana. My life was not easy at all. I lived with the Okoro family. They were very rich. But I was not part of the family. I was their maid. I woke up before the sun came up every day. I cooked, I cleaned, I washed, I did everything. My hands were always rough from scrubbing floors and washing clothes. The house was so big, like a palace. But for me, it was just a place of endless work. I had no time to rest. From morning until night, it was work, 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 chai. Life was tough. The daughter of the house was named Amara. We were the same age, 18 years old. But our lives were very different. She was like a princess. She had everything she wanted. New clothes, expensive shoes, and a big soft bed. I slept on a small mat in the kitchen. Amara was not kind to me at all. She would shout my name for no reason.
Adana, come here now.
She would scream from her room. She enjoyed making me suffer. She would spill juice on the clean floor just to watch me clean it again. It was very painful. Sometimes I would cry in the night when everyone was asleep. I would ask God, why is my life like this? I came to the city from my small village. I wanted to make money to help my family. My mother was sick, and my younger brothers needed to go to school. So, I had to endure Amara's wahala. She would look at me with so much dislike.
Look at you, a dirty village girl.
Her words were like stones hitting my heart. But what could I do? I had to be strong for my family. One day, Amara had a big birthday party. All her rich friends came. They were laughing and dancing. I was busy serving them drinks and food. My feet were hurting so much. Amara threw a plate of rice on the floor because she said it was cold. She made me pack it in front of all her friends. They were all laughing at me. I felt so small, so invisible. I just wanted to disappear. I went to the kitchen and promised myself that one day my story would change. One day, I would also be happy. That was my only hope.
Adana's days blended into one another, filled with hardship and hope. Even though her life felt like it was stuck in the shadows, she never let go of the small wish that things could, somehow, get better.
The next morning, Mrs. Okoro sent me to the market. She gave me a long list of things to buy. The market was always busy and noisy. People were shouting, cars were horning, and music was playing loudly. I was walking carefully, trying not to bump into anyone. I was carrying a heavy basket. As I was trying to cross the road, a big fancy car stopped right in front of me. The car was so shiny and black. It looked like the type of car you only see in movies. I was scared that I had done something wrong. The window of the car rolled down slowly. A man was sitting inside. He was wearing dark sunglasses. He looked very important. He took off his sunglasses and looked at me. His eyes were kind. He was very handsome.
Be careful, young lady. You almost fell.
His voice was so calm and gentle. I was so surprised that he spoke to me. People like him usually don't talk to people like me. I just said, "Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir." I quickly tried to walk away because I was shy and also late.
Wait, what is your name?
I stopped. My heart was beating fast. Why did this rich man want to know my name? I was confused. I turned and told him, "My name is Adana."
Adana, that's a lovely name. I am David.
I just nodded my head. I did not know what to say. He was looking at me in a way nobody had ever looked at me before. He looked at me like I was somebody special. Before I could run away, he asked another question.
Where do you live, Adana? I would like to see you again.
My mind started racing. See me again? Why? I could not tell him I was a maid. I was ashamed of my life. I was wearing old, faded clothes. I just pointed vaguely down the street and said, "I live around here." I did not want him to know the truth. I quickly said, "I have to go now, sir. I am late." And I rushed into the crowded market, leaving him there. But I could feel his eyes still watching me as I disappeared into the crowd.
That brief encounter at the market left Adana with a new feeling in her heart, one she could not quite name. For the first time, someone had seen her, really seen her, and it left her wondering if her life might, just maybe, change.
For the next few days, I could not stop thinking about David, the man from the market. His kind eyes and his gentle voice were stuck in my head. When I was washing the dishes, I would remember his smile. When I was sweeping the floors, I would hear his voice asking for my name. It was a sweet distraction from my hard life, but it also made me sad. He was from a different world, a world of shiny cars and expensive clothes. My world was full of dirty water and Amara's insults. There was no way our paths could cross again. Amara was being more wicked than usual. Maybe she noticed I was daydreaming.
Adana, are you deaf? I have been calling you.
She screamed one afternoon. She had thrown all her clothes on the floor and wanted me to wash them immediately. As I picked up the clothes, I thought about telling her about the man I met. But I stopped myself. If Amara knew a rich and handsome man spoke to me, she would make my life a living hell. She would be so jealous. She would probably tell her mother to send me away. So, I kept my little secret safe in my heart. The secret was my own small treasure. It was the only nice thing that was just for me. No one could take it away. Sometimes at night, I would pretend that David would come and rescue me. He would take me away from the Okoro family and their cruelty. It was a silly dream, I knew, but it gave me strength to face the next day. It was a small light in my very dark world. I held on to that memory of our short meeting at the market. It was proof that someone had seen me, Adana, and not just a maid. A week passed, and I did not see David again. I thought maybe he had forgotten about me. Rich people must meet many people every day. Why would he remember a simple girl from the market? I started to believe it was all just a dream. My life went back to normal. Wake up, work, get shouted at by Amara, sleep, and repeat. The hope that had sparked in my heart started to fade away slowly. I told myself to forget him and focus on my work. Dreams were not for people like me. My reality was scrubbing floors and serving others.
Adana clung to her secret, holding it close, even as the harshness of her world tried to crush her spirit. The memory of kindness kept her going, even as hope seemed to slip further from her grasp.
One Saturday afternoon, I was in the backyard washing a big pile of clothes. My back was aching and the sun was very hot. Suddenly, I heard the gate open. I thought it was one of Mrs. Okoro's friends. I did not even look up. Then, I heard a familiar voice. My head shot up so fast. I could not believe my eyes. It was him. It was David. He was standing right there in the Okoro's compound. He was wearing a simple but very classy white shirt. He looked even more handsome than I remembered. My heart stopped. He looked at me, then at the pile of clothes, then at my wet hands. His smile disappeared. A look of confusion and sadness came over his face.
What are you doing?
He asked softly. I could not speak. I was so ashamed. He had found me like this. He now knew the truth. I was just a housemaid. I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me. All my silly dreams came crashing down. He now saw me for what I was. A poor girl washing clothes for a rich family. I just looked down at my feet, unable to meet his eyes.
Hello, I'm Amara. Welcome to our house. Are you here to see my father?
She walked closer to him, flipping her long hair and trying to get all his attention. She looked at me with disgust, as if to say, "What are you still doing here, maid?"
David did not even look at Amara properly. His eyes were still on Adana. He took a step closer, his face full of questions and concern. He ignored Amara completely, focusing only on Adana's rough hands and the tears forming in her eyes.
Adana,
He said her name again, his voice full of a feeling she could not understand. Amara's face changed from sweet to angry when she saw he was not interested in her. She was confused and furious. Why was this rich man looking at her dirty maid with so much care? What was happening? The air was so tense. Adana's life was about to change forever, but whether for better or worse, she did not know. What would happen next?